Great Greek philosophers. Socrates. Socrates, born in 469 BCE in Athens to Sophroniscus, a stonemason, and Phaenarete, a midwife, hailed from a background that was far from wealthy but not excessively impoverished either. Unlike his student Plato, he didn't come from noble stock. His upbringing was in the Alapis district, where, upon turning 18, he began fulfilling the customary civic obligations expected of Athenian men. These duties included compulsory military service and participation in the assembly, the governing body responsible for military strategy and legislation. Socrates, often regarded as the pioneer of Western philosophy, left no written records of his own. Our knowledge of him is pieced together from the writings of those who lived alongside him and his students, primarily Plato. To this day, scholars grapple with the Socratic problem, attempting to differentiate the historical Socrates from the multifaceted character presented by various authors over time. Nonetheless, his Socratic method of teaching, which involved questioning everything and everyone, remains as vibrant today as it was when he engaged in dialogues in Athens during the 5th century BC. In a society that highly esteemed male beauty, Socrates was notably unattractive. Numerous ancient sources describe his ungainly physical appearance, which included bulging eyes, a pug nose, and a paunchy belly. Socrates made little effort to improve his appearance, often donning the same cloak and sandals day and night. There's a rare account in Plato's Symposium where he exhibited some concern for his appearance. During his youth, Socrates received an education suitable for his social standing. By the mid-5th century BCE, all Athenian males were taught basic reading and writing skills. However, Sophroniscus went beyond the norm to provide his son with an advanced cultural education encompassing poetry, music, and athletics. Both Plato and Xenophon portray Socrates as well-versed in poetry, musically gifted, and comfortable in the gymnasium. In adherence to Athenian tradition, his father also trained him in a trade, although Socrates didn't work at it regularly. Instead, he spent his days in the Athenian marketplace, engaging in conversations and posing questions to those willing to converse with him. Despite his own financial limitations, he quickly gained a following among affluent young aristocrats, including Plato, who relished hearing him interrogate those deemed the wisest and most influential figures in the city. Socrates was wedded to Xantippe, and according to some accounts, he had a second wife. Most reports suggest that he initially married Xantippe, who gave birth to his first son, Lampercles. It is claimed that he married his second wife, Myrto, without a dowry, and she bore his other two sons, Sophroniscus and Menexenus. Various sources attribute the parentage of Sophroniscus differently, with some even proposing that Socrates may have been simultaneously married to both women due to a shortage of males in Athens at that time. In accordance with Athenian custom, Socrates openly acknowledged his physical attraction to young men but consistently emphasized his desire for their soul's improvement over any physical desires. Socrates displayed courage in his service within the Athenian military. Just before the Peloponnesian War with Sparta erupted in 431 BCE, he played a role in the Athenians' victory at the Battle of Potidæa, 432 BCE. He also saved the life of Alcibiades, the renowned Athenian general. Additionally, he fought as one of 7,000 hoplites alongside 20,000 troops in the battles of Delium, 424 BCE, and Amphipolis, 422 BCE, both of which ended in defeat for Athens. Despite his ongoing contributions to the city, many members of Athenian society perceived Socrates as a threat to their democracy, which significantly contributed to his trial and conviction. Thus, understanding the historical context surrounding his trial is crucial.